Hey, what's up guys? This is Nimbus from Team VVV, and today I'm gonna do a tutorial on everything. So you're starting off, you want to know how to put crosshairs, horns, you want to know how to install the game and everything. I'm gonna pass through all of that. So first off, everything I'm gonna say and some links and stuff like that, I'm gonna put it down below in the description. So you're gonna have some links on tutorials and stuff to help you out. So you're gonna have a link to the it's a closed beta, so you're gonna have to have a beta key first off to play the game, but later on it's gonna become a open beta. I think it's the 11th of February, and then you're just gonna be able to log in and play. So you have your link. You put it in a browser and you can save your file. Once that's done, you're gonna just create an account. Sorry, and then you can put a name. Your name doesn't really matter right now because you can change it later. You can't change your account name, but you can change the display name. So once you installed and everything's done, you should see something that looks like this. You see some animations on the side, and you should see ShootMania Storm. Those three boxes that are stacked right here, they are actually gray, or I should say choose title, something like that. And what you do for that, you can install, if you want to play modes like Elite, which is the competitive mode. You click on that box and it should bring you up to a menu like this. Don't take Elite EXP. Everything that's EXP is experimental, so they test new stuff in there, and there's not a lot of people playing really, so I don't recommend anything that's with EXP. You go ahead and you download something like Elite, Heroes, and Joust. So now that your menu is a little bit more garnished, you can go ahead and check out the interface up top. So you can click on your friends. You have all your friends here. You can browse through the pages and you can find buddies, add buddies, and to chat on somebody, you just click on their name. You can chat up, and you can also join them up in the server. And then there's some planet points up there. You can buy some horns and stuff like that with that money. And then there's in-game sound, there's music sound, and then there's also some settings here. You want to make sure you have everything low here. It depends also on your rig, and if you want to play really competitive and have a better FPS and make it smoother, or you want to make it nicer. So I recommend bloom at none. Motion blur, of course, should be 0. Except here, you can just put it at 0.01. And that's pretty much it. And later on, I'm gonna pass through how to configure your graphic settings so it's optimized for better FPS. So once you're done with this, we can go ahead and step right into Storm. So Storm is everything. It's pretty much it's the name of the game, and you can find all sorts of modes like Royal, Elite, and etc. So first off, we're gonna do the profile. Everything that's profile. So you're gonna start off with something that's a little bit less fancy than this. Let me just do this right here. Alright, so you're gonna start off with something that's pretty plain, bland. Like something like this. You can search on Google. Again, I'm gonna put the links in the description, but search ShootMania, Trackmania codes, or just ShootMania color codes, and you should see something like this. So it's hexadecimal. You can just choose a color, and there's also some formatting like italics, shadowed, bold, etc. And you can put also some characters. So once you have fun with it, you can just put a combination of three numbers after a dollar sign, 491. So you have some green right now, and you can also put some metallic. So dollar I, bam, you have a name. And next up is avatar. So you can change your avatar. Oops. What you do is you can actually just pick up any flag. You can have Poland, or you can add your own picture. I'm gonna pick a VV one. I already have it right here, so you can pick it up. And you can also select a horn. Now for a horn, there's an in-game shop where there's a few horns, but if you want to make it yourself, there's a great tutorial on that, which I'm gonna link again, and right here. So you take a small snippet. I'm not gonna explain in details because it does a great job of that in the tutorial, but what you do is you take a small snippet of a song and you put it in a folder. And that folder is for your skins, for your horns. You want to put it in Documents, Mania Planet, Skins, and then you should have everything here. So horns are right here, and skins are also called vehicles. And you should see it in game. So you can choose your horn right here. And location is, you already probably put your location in, it's where you live. And so for the skin also, you can click on vehicles and you can choose a skin. What I recommend you do right off the bat is make sure you have Storm Men selected, because Storm Women is not used. It's not because people are sexist, it's because it's illegal in tournaments, and it's because her hitbox is way too slim. I'm not sure if the hitbox is actually different, it's just that her appearance is slimmer, so you don't see as much. Like the Storm Men would, you could see him out of a cover or something like that a little bit more, but Storm Women wouldn't. And whoop, I selected Storm Women. 1 second. Done. Alright, so once your profile is done, you have a nice name. What you do is you go back. So you want to start off right off the bat. You want to just play. You can go in multiplayer. And what I recommend doing, if you play modes like free for all, it's not that important. But if you play modes like Elite, where you need a really precise rail, you want to have good ping. And good ping is servers that are near you. So if you live in North America, I recommend going in the filters, putting United States of America. Or if you live in Europe, putting France, Germany, stuff like that. And then advanced, you put all servers, so you can see also private servers, because sometimes there's some matches or scrims you want to do with people, and you gotta see those private servers. And then you update. You should see all servers from servers that are close to your region, and you should have good ping to most of them. And you should just select the server and you can play. So I'm gonna go in a Elite server if I can find one. So if you want to just Elite server, you can just click on here, and multiplayer, same thing. And I'm gonna take a vacant server just so that I don't interrupt the game. Let me just take one. Here. So you can spectate or join. If you don't want to interrupt the game, or you don't want to be a botter, you just spectate right here, or you can join. So once it loads up, you should see a preview of the map. So this is Archways. So right off the bat, what you want to do is press escape, advanced options, input settings. So now we're in the sensitivity. You want to have your scale Y, you want to have it at 1 so that your X and Y is the same thing. And sensitivity, you can change it to whatever you want, but I recommend something that's still low enough so that you can aim with your railgun, but at the same time high so that you can move around and shoot rockets. So I have 800 DPI and 0.24 as in-game sensitivity, so I can do about a 360 on the QCK Plus, and but you don't have to have the same one as me. You can have it a little bit lower, a little bit higher, doesn't mind that much. Just don't make it too high and too low either. You want to uncheck acceleration, and should be good for input settings. So then you want to escape, advanced option again, interface settings. So now it's the crosshair. What you want to do here is you're going to start off with a big round crosshair, and not a lot of people use that. You want to select, and then you can pick a crosshair from your crosshair list. Now you're starting off, so you should have only something like cross, default, and dot. So you want to get more, you press Alt Tab or and then you go ahead and Google ShootMania crosshairs, and I found a great index of ShootMania crosshairs where there's some crosshairs from Wins, which is he's a really good player, and there's other crosshairs right here. So you pick the ones you want, and you put them again in the folder, but now in crosshairs. You can put it, and you can leave it as a .zip. And you go back in game. You can open your crosshair you want, and then you can go back in interface settings. You can change the color. So I have it white, so I just put any color and saturation at the bottom, and but you can also take yellow, and you want to have a color that doesn't blend really and is visible. So you can use custom color and opacity, size. You can also make your own crosshairs. I'm gonna probably link a tutorial down below with a great guide on that. For player colors now. So your skins have a glow, so your enemies have a certain glow and you have another, and your teammates also. And you can lock a color right here, so you can have your ally as I have it as light blue, and my opponent says a pinkish, and that's just so that they're more visible. But since the recent patch, I think that light blue is even more visible, so you can switch around, but you can also leave it at red and blue. It's still pretty good. So you lock that here. Once you find a color you like, this is pretty much it, and you're ready to play. So before I forget, I have my list on a letter because I'm too poor for some paper. So before I forget, I'm going to show you some settings on how to optimize the game. Just a second. Alright, so while this game closes, if you want to ask some questions, if you want to just see some guides already, some small tutorials, you can go on the VVV site, which is vvv-gaming.com, and you go in PC, then ShootMania, and then you can pick some maps and strategy to see some nice tutorials there, or there's a whole list of already some topics we're talking about, and we just did one recently on some IPL6 maps, so you can go check that out. Alright, so now for the settings. If you're gonna play Elite, you want to have some high FPS, and if you want to be a little bit more competitive. Oop, just a second. The game has skipped right to the menu. Alright, so you go to configure, and then you go in advanced. So right here you're probably gonna have everything high, but if you want to have high FPS, or if you have a rig that isn't that good, you want to change all the settings here. So anti-aliasing, you want to have it none, shadows minimum, shader quality very fast, texture quality high, and high because you can see more through the trees, so it's a small trick. Max filtering, you want to have it bilinear, geometry details fastest, water reflection low, car reflection low, motion blur off, and bloom none. And you want to uncheck those boxes like post-process effects. You don't need texture decals 3, and that's the lowest pretty much, and it's like considered the best settings for Elite. And then that's pretty much it. Yep, so thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.